Chosen One. You did not arrive here by accident. This moment found you because heaven aligned it. While attention was absent, wisdom was being formed inside you in silence, in obscurity, in seasons where no one was watching but God. What felt like delay was divine preparation. What felt like being overlooked was protection. Right now, you are standing at the edge of a supernatural shift, a divine transfer that moves resources, favor, and opportunity into alignment with your calling. As it is written, wisdom cries out in quiet places, and those who seek her lack no good thing. Anointed One, your obedience has been storing wealth beyond money. Stay present. What is coming next is not random. Chosen One, I want you to hear this slowly and without resistance. The season where attention was absent was not a mistake, and it was not neglect. It was concealment. While others were being applauded, promoted, and affirmed publicly, heaven was doing its deepest work in you privately. Wisdom was being formed in the dark, not the kind you learn from books or applause, but the kind that is carved into the soul through silence, pressure, and unanswered prayers. I know this because I've lived it. There were seasons in my own life where nothing moved outwardly, where doors stayed closed and recognition never came yet. Inwardly, something was being sharpened, aligned, and refined. At the time, it felt like delay. In truth, it was divine insulation. God was protecting what He was building in you from premature exposure. Anointed One, attention attracts interference. Applause attracts contamination, and you were too valuable to be formed in noise. While people were overlooking you, heaven was investing in you. While your name wasn't being called, your spirit was being trained to carry weight. This is why now, when you speak, when you move, when you decide, there is a gravity to it. You don't react like others. You don't panic like others. You don't rush like others. That composure was forged when no one was watching. Wisdom does not announce itself while it is forming. It emerges fully grown. Scripture hints at this when it says that wisdom is justified by her children, not by her noise. What is about to come into your hands requires discernment, restraint, and maturity, not hunger for attention. And you have that now. Chosen One, hear me clearly. You are approaching a supernatural transfer, not just of finances, but of authority. Money is only a tool. What God is actually shifting into your life is stewardship. There are resources, opportunities, and connections being aligned that would have crushed you 5 years ago, but will serve you now. I've watched people receive sudden financial increase without wisdom, and it destroyed them. I've seen promotions arrive before character, and it hollowed them out. That is not your story. You were trained in the quiet. You learned how to manage disappointment before abundance. You learned patience before acceleration. You learned obedience before influence. This is why heaven trusts you with what is coming next. There were moments you questioned yourself, wondering if you were falling behind, wondering why others seemed to move faster with less depth. I've asked those same questions in my own journey, especially during seasons where obedience didn't seem to pay immediately. But what I learned is, this speed impresses people, but timing impresses heaven. And divine timing always looks like delay until the moment it suddenly looks like favor. What is about to unfold will not feel rushed. It will feel right. It will feel aligned. It will feel earned, even though it is grace. Anointed One. Your wisdom was formed while attention was absent, so that when attention returns, it does not control you. You will not chase validation. You will not compromise peace for profit. You will not sell clarity for applause. And that alone sets you apart in a world addicted to noise. There is a financial shift coming that will require discernment, not desperation. There is a promotion coming that will require humility, not pride. And there is a door opening that will require faith, not fear. The reason you are calm right now is because your spirit already recognizes what your eyes have not yet seen. So if you feel a quiet expectancy in your chest, if you sense that something is aligning without needing to force it, that is not imagination. That is confirmation. Heaven is not rushing you because heaven is not late. What was hidden is about to be revealed, and what was formed in silence is about to speak with authority. Stay grounded. Stay surrendered. The next step will not require striving. It will require obedience. And when it comes, you will understand why attention had to be absent before wisdom could arrive. Chosen one. There is a reason your path has never looked crowded. Heaven does not train leaders in open marketplaces. It trains them in wilderness seasons where ego is stripped, motives are purified, and obedience becomes instinct instead of effort. When attention was absent, wisdom was learning how to listen inside you. That is why now you can sense shifts before they arrive. That is why you feel unsettled in places that once felt comfortable. You are no longer compatible with survival thinking, small cycles, or borrowed ambition. Something in you matured quietly, and now it refuses to shrink back into spaces that no longer match its weight. Anointed One. I want to speak to the financial dimension of this moment without hype or manipulation. This is not about chasing money. It is about alignment. When wisdom forms first, provision follows naturally. I have lived seasons where money came fast, but peace was missing, and I've lived seasons where peace came first, and provision followed with precision. The second is what you are entering now. You are moving into a phase where resources respond to obedience. Ideas unlock income. Discernment saves you from losses others fall into blindly. You will notice that you waste less, choose better, and move slower but further. That is wisdom maturing into stewardship. There were nights you stayed quiet when you could have spoken, times you held back when you could have demanded more, moments you obeyed instructions that didn't make sense financially or socially. Those moments were deposits. Nothing was lost. Nothing was wasted. Every unseen act of obedience became a brick in the structure now being revealed. This is why what is coming will feel stable, not shaky. It will not require you to perform or pretend. It will fit you. It will feel sustainable, and it will come with peace, which is always heaven's signature. Chosen one, do not be surprised if opportunities begin to arrive through unlikely channels. Wisdom attracts unconventional doors. You may notice conversations shifting, invitations appearing, or ideas resurfacing that once failed but now feel ready. This is not coincidence. Timing has matured. You have matured. I remember a season where something I once prayed for returned years later in a completely different form, carrying less struggle and more clarity. At the time, I realized God had not said no. He had said, not yet. And when it returned, I understood why waiting was mercy. Anointed One, your quiet seasons trained you to hear God above noise. That is why manipulation will not work on you now. You will feel misalignment instantly. You will sense when something is rushed, inflated, or spiritually expensive. Wisdom protects wealth before wealth ever arrives. That is why you will not need to announce what is happening in your life. Favor that is protected does not advertise itself. It moves quietly until it becomes undeniable. There is also a spiritual promotion happening beneath the surface. Authority always precedes visibility. You are being trusted with influence, not just income. People will begin to listen differently when you speak. Your presence will carry weight without explanation. This is not ego. This is alignment. I have watched God remove my desire to be seen before allowing my voice to be heard. And once that desire died, doors opened without effort. Expect something similar. You are no longer striving. You are positioning, chosen. One surrender is your advantage right now. Not passive surrender, but active trust. You do your part, but you do not force outcomes. You prepare without panic. You move without anxiety. You wait without resentment. This posture keeps your spirit clean as blessing approaches. Remember, wisdom was formed in you while attention was absent, so that attention would never become your god. You will not bow to money platforms or approval. You will steward them. If you feel both calm and alert at the same time, that is a sign you are ready. Heaven does not rush what is rooted. Stay present, stay obedient, stay grounded. The next phase will not announce itself loudly, but you will recognize it instantly, because wisdom knows when its season has arrived. Chosen one, there is a sacred shift that happens when wisdom finishes its hidden work and begins to surface. It is subtle at first, almost unnoticeable to others, but unmistakable to you. You start feeling less reactive and more observant. Situations that once triggered urgency now invite patience. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself, defend your path, or prove your value. That is not withdrawal. That is authority settling in. When attention was absent, wisdom trained you to move without applause, and that training is what now allows you to carry weight without noise. Anointed one. Many people confuse momentum with blessing, but heaven measures readiness differently. Momentum can be manufactured. Wisdom cannot. What is forming now is not just a breakthrough moment, but a new operating system for your life. You are transitioning from survival decisions to strategic ones, from emotional reactions to spiritual responses, from chasing provision to stewarding abundance. This is why you feel an internal recalibration happening. Old habits feel heavy, old conversations feel shallow, old ambitions feel incomplete. You are not losing passion, you are gaining precision. There is also a financial clarity beginning to rise in you. Not greed, not anxiety, but discernment. You are starting to see money as energy that responds to order, not effort alone. I've learned this through trial and error. There were times I worked harder than ever and stayed stuck, and times I slowed down, aligned my priorities, and watched provision find me. Wisdom teaches you where to place your attention, because attention directs flow. You will notice that when you honor peace, provision follows. When you choose alignment, opportunities multiply. When you stop forcing things, begin to cooperate. Chosen one. The absence of attention earlier in your life protected you from attaching your identity to results. That is critical now, because what is coming has the potential to expand quickly, and expansion without grounding leads to collapse. You were grounded first. You learned how to stand still without losing faith. You learned how to obey without applause. You learned how to hear God in silence. That training makes you stable when increase arrives. You will not rush into decisions just because money is present. You will not say yes to everything that looks good. Wisdom will filter options before excitement ever gets involved. There may also be moments where you grieve the version of yourself that tried so hard to be seen. That grief is holy. It marks growth. I remember realizing that the things I once begged for would have overwhelmed me back then, and instead of resentment, I felt gratitude for the delay. You may feel that too, gratitude for unanswered prayers, gratitude for closed doors, gratitude for being overlooked. Because now you see clearly, delay was not denial, it was development. Anointed One. Your relationships will also begin to shift. Some connections will fade quietly without conflict. Others will deepen unexpectedly. Wisdom teaches you who to walk with and who to bless from a distance. Do not panic when certain voices go silent. Silence creates space for alignment. You are not being isolated. You are being positioned. And the people meant to walk into your next season will recognize the version of you that emerged from the hidden place. Spiritually, you are stepping into a calmer faith. Not louder, not flashier, but deeper. You trust without needing signs every step of the way. You move without demanding constant reassurance. That kind of faith moves mountains quietly. Scripture speaks of wisdom as more precious than gold, and now you understand why. Gold can be lost. Wisdom multiplies. And because wisdom was formed in you first, whatever comes next will not own you. You will own it. Chosen One, do not underestimate this moment simply because it feels gentle. Some of the most powerful shifts happen without noise. Stay attentive to small instructions. Honor subtle nudges. Obey quiet convictions. These are the signals that guide you into rooms you don't have to fight to enter. What is unfolding will not feel chaotic. It will feel ordered. It will feel intentional. It will feel like something finally clicking into place. And when the next door opens, you will walk through it without fear, because wisdom has already been there ahead of you. Chosen One. There comes a moment when wisdom stops preparing you and starts positioning you. That moment is now unfolding. It does not arrive with noise or urgency. It arrives with clarity. You begin to see why certain doors never opened, why some relationships dissolved without explanation, why paths you desperately wanted never materialized. Wisdom now gives you the aerial view you did not have before. From this height, you can see that detours were protection and delays were alignment. Nothing was wasted. Everything was curated. Anointed One. What is changing now is not just your circumstances, but your relationship with trust. You are no longer trusting out of desperation. You are trusting out of understanding. There is a difference. Desperation demands signs. Understanding recognizes patterns. You have watched enough cycles repeat to know how heaven moves. You recognize timing. You sense when something is ripe and when something is premature. This discernment is about to save you time, energy, and resources. It will also open doors others cannot access because they move too fast to notice what you now see clearly. There is a supernatural intelligence being activated in you that governs decision-making. You will begin to notice that you hesitate less, but not because you are careless. You hesitate less because you are clear. You are not second-guessing every move. You are not replaying conversations in your head. Wisdom has quieted the inner noise. This calm is not passivity, it is authority. I remember the first time I realized I could make a decision without anxiety attached to it. It felt unfamiliar, almost suspicious, but it was simply wisdom doing its work. Expect this same shift. You will move with steadiness instead of urgency. Chosen. 1. The financial aspect of this season will feel different from anything you've known before. It will not feel like chasing. It will feel like responding. Opportunities will come with confirmation instead of confusion. You will not need to convince yourself. You will not need excessive validation. When something is aligned, your spirit will be at peace, even if the challenge is large. That peace is not comfort. It is confirmation. Wisdom teaches you that fear and excitement can feel similar, but peace has a distinct tone. Learn to follow that tone. Anointed One. You are also stepping into a season where restraint becomes just as powerful as action. You will know when not to speak, when not to invest, when not to explain. Silence will become a strategic tool, not a defense mechanism. This is important because as visibility increases, so does distraction. Not everyone who approaches you will be assigned to you. Wisdom will help you discern access. You will learn to say no without guilt and yes without fear. That balance is rare, and it is the mark of maturity. There may be moments when others misunderstand your calm. They may mistake it for distance or pride. Let them. You are no longer responsible for managing perceptions. You are responsible for stewarding alignment. I had to learn this personally. There was a time I tried to explain every decision so people would not misinterpret my silence. It drained me. When I stopped explaining and started trusting, peace returned. Those meant to understand did. Those who didn't were never meant to walk with me into the next phase. You will experience this too. Chosen One wisdom also brings a deeper compassion. Not the kind that rescues everyone, but the kind that sees clearly without judgment. You will understand why people behave the way they do without needing to fix them. This emotional maturity will protect your energy. You will no longer feel responsible for carrying burdens that are not yours. This frees you to focus on what has actually been assigned to you, and what has been assigned to you now requires clarity, not exhaustion. Spiritually, you are transitioning from asking God what to do into listening for when to move. The questions change at this level. You are not confused about direction anymore. You are attentive to timing. Timing is everything. A good decision at the wrong time becomes a burden. Wisdom aligns action with season. This is why you are feeling more selective, more intentional, more grounded. You are not shrinking, you are refining. Chosen One, trust this refinement. Trust the stillness. Trust the clarity. You are not behind, you are right on schedule. What wisdom finished forming in you is now guiding you forward. And the steps ahead will not require striving. They will require listening. Chosen One. There is a weight that comes with wisdom that few talk about. And that weight is responsibility. Not pressure, not burden, but responsibility. When wisdom finishes forming, heaven begins to entrust. You are entering a phase where your decisions no longer affect only you. Your obedience now carries ripple effects. Your restraint protects others. Your courage opens doors for people you may never meet. This is why the process was slow. This is why attention had to be absent. A careless spirit cannot carry legacy, but a grounded one can sustain it. Anointed One, you may have noticed that your tolerance for chaos has decreased. You no longer thrive in urgency drama or emotional volatility. That is not weakness. That is discernment. Wisdom teaches you that chaos is expensive. It drains time, clarity, and resources. Peace, on the other hand, multiplies capacity. I learned this the hard way. There were seasons where I confused intensity with purpose and burnout with calling. Only later did I realize that God does not shout directions. He whispers them. And wisdom learns to listen without rushing the voice. There is a financial maturity rising in you that is deeper than strategy. You are beginning to understand timing cycles and restraint. You will notice that you are less impulsive, more observant. You think long-term without forcing outcomes. This is critical because the transfer approaching you is not just about increase, it is about sustainability. Heaven is not interested in blessing you once. Heaven is interested in establishing you. That requires wisdom that knows when to wait, when to invest, and when to walk away, even from something profitable that is not aligned. Chosen one. There were moments you felt frustration watching others advance faster with less depth. That frustration was not envy, it was misalignment. Your soul knew you were being trained differently. Now you understand why. Speed without wisdom collapses under its own weight. But wisdom builds slowly and stands longer. The season ahead will confirm this. You will watch shortcuts fail while your steady steps compound quietly. And when results appear, they will not shock you. They will feel inevitable. Anointed one, do not underestimate the power of your lived experience. What you survived taught you what books could not. What you endured taught you discernment that theory never will. This is why people will begin to seek your perspective without you advertising it. Your words will land differently because they are not borrowed. They are embodied. You speak from ground. You have walked on pain, you have processed, and faith you have tested. That authenticity carries authority that platforms cannot manufacture. There is also a relational pruning happening now. Some connections are ending not because of conflict, but because of completion. Wisdom recognizes when a season has finished without needing closure conversations or dramatic exits. Letting go quietly is a sign of maturity. You are not abandoning people, you are honoring timing. The relationships meant to grow with you will grow. The ones meant to bless you briefly have already done their job. Release without resentment. Gratitude keeps your spirit light as you move forward. Chosen one, surrender in this season looks different than before. It is not about giving up control because you are overwhelmed. It is about giving up control because you trust alignment. You do not need to micromanage outcomes. You prepare, you listen, and you move when prompted. That is how wisdom partners with faith. Scripture reminds us that wisdom directs paths when we acknowledge God in our ways. You are doing that now, not perfectly but sincerely. And sincerity is enough. There may be moments where the next step feels deceptively simple. Do not dismiss it. Wisdom often moves through simplicity. A conversation, a decision, a pause, a yes, a no. These small acts, when aligned, unlock larger shifts. I have seen entire seasons change because of one obedient conversation that felt ordinary at the time. Pay attention to what feels light but clear. That is often where heaven is moving. Anointed one, you are not late. You are not catching up. You are arriving prepared. What is coming will require stability, humility, and courage. You have all three, not because life was easy, but because wisdom was formed while attention was absent. And now, as visibility increases, you will not lose yourself. You will not be consumed by what you carry. You will steward it. Stay grounded, stay surrendered, stay attentive. The next phase will not demand more effort. It will demand more trust, and wisdom already knows how to lead you there. Chosen one. There is a quiet authority that emerges when wisdom and obedience finally agree. It is not loud, it does not rush, it does not need permission, it simply knows when to move. You are stepping into that authority now. This is the season where you stop asking for validation and start recognizing alignment. What once felt uncertain now feels clear. What once required prayer and confirmation now requires attention and courage. Wisdom has matured to the point where hesitation is no longer protection, it is delay. And heaven is gently teaching you the difference. Anointed one. This is also the season where fear loses its leverage over you, not because fear disappears, but because it no longer controls your decisions. You have seen enough cycles end to trust that endings are not failures. You have watched enough doors close to understand that closure is sometimes mercy. I remember a time when every closed door felt personal, like rejection. Only later did I realize many of those doors would have led to exhaustion, compromise, or distraction. Wisdom reframes disappointment into direction, and you are living proof of that transformation. Financially, this is where discipline begins to feel empowering instead of restrictive. You are no longer trying to impress, keep up, or prove worth through accumulation. You are choosing intentionally. You are learning that restraint creates room for multiplication. I have experienced seasons where saying no to immediate gain preserved capacity for something far greater later. Wisdom teaches you to delay gratification, not out of fear, but out of vision. You see further now. You understand that what looks small today may be strategic tomorrow. Chosen. One, you may also notice that people respond to you differently. Some will lean in sensing stability, others will pull away sensing exposure. Neither reaction requires your management. Wisdom does not chase reactions, it observes them. You're no longer responsible for making others comfortable with your growth. Growth is not loud, but it is undeniable. And when wisdom leads, it carries a mirror effect. People see themselves more clearly in your presence. That clarity can feel threatening to those not ready to confront themselves. There is also a deeper invitation into trust happening now. Not surface-level trust, but embodied trust. Trust that allows you to rest even while building. Trust that allows you to wait without anxiety. Trust that allows you to move without forcing outcomes. This kind of trust is rare because it is earned through disappointment that did not destroy you. You trusted when answers did not come. You stayed obedient when results were delayed. That history matters. Heaven remembers consistency long after people forget effort. Anointed One Wisdom is now teaching you how to hold success without losing humility. This is crucial. Success tests character more than struggle ever did. Struggle taught you dependence. Success will test your discernment. You will be tempted to say yes too often, to overextend, to confuse opportunity with assignment. Wisdom will slow you down before pride speeds you up. Listen to that slowing. It is protection. Not every good thing is your thing. Not every open door is your door. And you are finally comfortable walking past what is not aligned without explaining yourself. You may also feel a growing sense of responsibility for how you steward your influence, even if that influence is small right now. Influence begins long before platforms appear. It begins in how you speak, how you listen, how you choose. People are watching how you move under pressure. They are learning from how you respond to delay. You may not see it, but seeds are being planted through your consistency. Wisdom understands that legacy is built quietly before it is ever recognized publicly. Chosen One, do not underestimate the power of this in-between season. It is not a pause, it is calibration. You are being fine-tuned so that when momentum increases, you do not lose clarity. I have seen momentum destroy people who never learned how to be still. Stillness trained you, silence shaped you, lack refined you. Now abundance will not own you, visibility will not distract you, influence will not intoxicate you. because wisdom was formed when attention was absent. As you move forward, pay attention to what feels grounded, not what feels urgent. Urgency often comes from fear. Grounded clarity comes from alignment. Wisdom speaks in calm tones. It does not compete. It does not rush. It invites. And the more you follow it, the easier movement becomes. You are not meant to strain in this next season. You are meant to flow with intention. Anointed One. The next chapter will require confidence without arrogance, faith without frenzy, and action without anxiety. You're ready for this because wisdom did its work in you when no one was clapping. And now, as things begin to shift externally, you will remain internally steady. That steadiness is your advantage. That clarity is your covering. And that wisdom will continue to lead you exactly where you are meant to go. Chosen One. There is a sacred confidence beginning to settle into your spirit, and it is different from anything you have known before. This confidence does not shout. It does not demand recognition. It does not rush ahead of timing. It stands quietly rooted in knowing. You are no longer guessing who you are or why you were shaped the way you were. The wisdom formed in you during seasons of obscurity is now giving you internal permission to trust yourself under God. That permission is powerful. It changes how you move, how you decide, and how you wait. Anointed One. This is the phase where discernment becomes instinct. You no longer need everything explained. You sense when something is aligned and when it is not. You feel it in your body before you can articulate it with words. That sensitivity was developed in silence. When attention was absent, your spirit learned to listen beneath surface noise. Now, when opportunity presents itself, you are not dazzled by appearance. You are guided by substance. This will protect you from spiritual fatigue and financial regret. There is also a shift happening in how you experience pressure. Pressure no longer panics you, it focuses you. You have been compressed enough times to understand that pressure reveals structure. When something cracks under pressure, it was never solid. When something holds, it was prepared. Wisdom trained you to endure without collapsing, and that endurance is now becoming composure. Others may mistake this for detachment, but it is actually presence. You are fully here, fully aware, and fully aligned. Chosen One. The coming season will test your ability to remain centered while things accelerate around you. Momentum will increase, but wisdom will ask you to move intentionally, not impulsively. I have seen people lose themselves chasing expansion before grounding their identity. You will not make that mistake. Your identity was settled in the quiet. You know who you are without applause. That knowledge becomes an anchor when visibility grows. You will not bend your values to fit opportunities. You will shape opportunities to match your values. Financially, you are stepping into a period where wisdom governs desire. You will not be ruled by scarcity thinking or excess thinking. You will see money clearly for what it is, a servant, not a master. This clarity allows you to invest without anxiety and give without fear. I have learned that generosity flows naturally when fear loses its grip. When you trust provision, you stop hoarding and start stewarding. Wisdom teaches you how to release without losing and how to hold without clinging. Anointed One. Your life will begin to speak louder than your explanations. You will notice fewer words are needed. Your consistency will answer questions before they are asked. Your peace will unsettle those who thrive on chaos. Your restraint will confuse those addicted to urgency. Let it. You are not here to fit into broken rhythms. You are here to model a different pace. Wisdom slows you down, not to delay you, but to deepen you. Depth creates sustainability, and sustainability creates legacy. There may be moments when loneliness resurfaces briefly, not because you are isolated, but because alignment narrows the path. Fewer people walk at this pace. Fewer people are willing to wait for wisdom instead of rushing for validation. That does not make you superior. It makes you assigned. Every calling has a cost, and yours required silence before influence. Do not resent that cost. Honor it. It protected you. You are also learning how to receive without guilt. This is important. Wisdom understands that receiving is not entitlement, it is stewardship. You are allowed to enjoy what God places in your hands. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to be supported. Many people struggle here because they equate worth with effort. Wisdom teaches you that worth is inherent and effort is an offering, not a currency. You do not have to earn rest. You enter it through trust. Spiritually, your prayers are changing. They are less frantic and more focused. You are not begging for direction. You are asking for timing. You are not asking for rescue. You are asking for alignment. That shift marks maturity. Heaven responds differently to mature prayers. They are answered with clarity instead of urgency, with confirmation instead of chaos. You are learning to partner with God instead of pleading from fear. That partnership brings peace. Anointed one, as you step forward, remember this wisdom did not form in you to make you impressive. It formed in you to make you effective. Your life is becoming a living message, not because you preach, but because you embody what alignment looks like. People will feel safe around you. Others will feel exposed. Both reactions are signs that wisdom is present. Stay anchored, stay attentive, stay surrendered. The final stretch of preparation is almost complete, and what comes next will require the very steadiness you now carry naturally. Wisdom has brought you this far. It will not abandon you now. Chosen one. This is the moment where everything you've lived through begins to make sense without needing explanation. Wisdom does not always arrive with answers. Sometimes it arrives with peace, and that peace is now settling into you, steady and unshakable. You are no longer striving to arrive somewhere. You're already standing where preparation meets purpose. What was formed in you during seasons of absence is now strong enough to carry what presence will demand. That is why there is no rush in your spirit. Urgency has left. Clarity has taken its place. Anointed one, you are stepping into a season where your inner world finally matches your outer movement. There is alignment between who you are becoming and what you are being trusted with. This is rare. Many people reach opportunities before they reach readiness. You reached readiness first. That is why what comes next will not fracture you. It will not inflate you. It will not distract you. It will activate you. You are not being promoted into noise. You are being positioned into impact. There is a quiet assurance in you now that cannot be shaken by opinions, delays, or comparisons. You no longer measure yourself against others because you understand your path was never meant to be replicated. Wisdom taught you to value timing over speed and depth over display. That lesson alone has spared you years of unnecessary struggle. I've learned that when you stop trying to be seen, you start being trusted. And trust opens doors visibility never could. Chosen one. What is unfolding next will feel natural, even if it is new. That is the mark of alignment. You will not need to force courage. You will not need to rehearse confidence. You will simply move. And when challenges appear, they will not shake your identity. You know who you are now. You know what you carry. You know why you were formed in silence. That knowing becomes your anchor. Financially, spiritually, and emotionally, you are stepping into a season of stewardship, not striving. You will recognize opportunities without chasing them. You will make decisions without fear driving them. You will release what no longer serves without guilt holding you back. Wisdom has taught you how to let go without losing yourself. That freedom is priceless. Anointed One, remain attentive to the quiet confirmations. Not everything that matters will announce itself loudly. Some of the most significant shifts will happen in ordinary moments. A conversation, a decision, a pause. Trust those moments. They are not small, they are precise. Heaven often moves through what looks simple because wisdom knows simplicity carries power. As you move forward, do not look back with regret. Look back with gratitude. The silence shaped you, the absence protected you, the waiting refined you, and now you walk forward steady, clear, and ready. Wisdom has finished its hidden work. What comes next will not require more proving, only faithful presence. Stay grounded, stay surrendered. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Chosen One, as this message comes to rest, let it settle not just in your mind, but in your spirit. What was formed in you while attention was absent is now complete. The silence did its work. The waiting refined you. And now you are standing in your Kairos moment, the exact intersection of divine timing and readiness. This is not anticipation. This is activation. A supernatural transfer is already in motion, aligning wisdom with provision, authority with opportunity, and purpose with peace. Anointed One, receive this as a confirmation. You were never delayed. You were being prepared. What is coming toward you will not overwhelm you, confuse you, or cost you your soul. It will recognize you because it was shaped for you. Walk forward without fear. Stay aligned. Stay faithful, stay grateful. The same hand that formed you in obscurity is now releasing you with intention. As it is written, those who walk in wisdom lack no good thing, and you are walking in wisdom now. May clarity guard your decisions. May peace anchor your steps. May favor locate you without striving. And may every door that opens carry the quiet assurance that you are exactly where heaven intended you to be. Do not rush ahead. Do not look back with regret. Look forward with reverence. What is about to manifest will confirm why attention had to be absent before wisdom could rise. And if this word resonated with your spirit, let it be sealed through gratitude. You may leave a simple sign of agreement below or share this message with another soul who's walking through their hidden season. Stay aligned, Chosen One. The flow has begun.